Welcome to the Explainer. There's this idea that every single evening, a company's most valuable assets, they just walk right out the door. So what's the secret to making sure they come back the next day, not just ready to work, but even better at what they do? Today, we're diving into that secret, the powerful combination of training and development.
So let's kick things off with this really powerful thought from Narayana Murthy, the former CEO of Infosys. When he says a company's assets walk out the door, he's not talking about laptops or furniture. He's talking about people. The real value of a company is in the ideas, the skills, and the passion of its employees. And that right there, that simple fact, creates this huge challenge for any organization, right? In a world where great people can work anywhere, how do you not only attract and keep them, but help them grow? The answer lies in a 1-2 punch: training and development.
All right, so let's break this down. First up, we've got the here and now. How do you equip people to be amazing at the job they have today? Well, that is the heart and soul of training.
So what is training, really? At its core, it's all about the job you're doing right now. Think of it like laser-focused learning. It's a direct investment in making you better, faster, and more effective in your current role. It's practical, it's targeted, and the goal is simple: improve performance today.
But hold on. What about the long game? What about preparing for the jobs that might not even exist yet? What about building a career that actually feels like a journey?
This old proverb just nails it, doesn't it? Planning for a lifetime isn't about short-term wins. It's about cultivating people. And that brings us to the other half of this puzzle, development. See, development is all about your career. It's not just about getting better at one specific task. Nope, this is the big picture stuff. It's about your overall holistic growth as a professional, learning to lead, to think strategically, to mature as a person. It's about unlocking your full potential for the entire arc of your working life.
Okay, so why bother with both? Why do the smartest companies pour so much money and effort into this? It's simple, because they know it's not a cost, it's an investment. And the payoff? It's huge for everyone involved. It's a total win-win situation. For the company, the benefits are super clear. Better skills, that obviously leads to more productivity and, yep, more profit. But it's way more than that. It's about future-proofing the business. You're building your next generation of leaders from the inside and creating a team that can pivot and adapt to whatever the world throws at it. And what's in it for you, the employee? Well, this is where it gets really personal. We're talking about new skills that open up new doors, better jobs, and yeah, a bigger paycheck. Greater efficiency can even mean a safer workplace. But maybe the biggest perk is just that feeling of momentum, that awesome satisfaction you get from knowing you're not standing still. You're growing.
All right, so they work together, but it is so important to get the difference between training and development. They might seem similar on the surface, but they have totally different missions.
This table really lays it all out, doesn't it? But here's a simple way to think about it. Training is about the now. It gives you the tools for the job you have today. It's specific and immediate. Development, that's about the future. It's the blueprint for the career you want to build down the road. It's broad and forward-looking. You need both, but they play different roles. Okay, so we've covered the what and the why. Now for the fun part, the how. How do companies actually bring these ideas to life? Let's jump into 3 really powerful, hands-on methods for training.
First on our list is a method that is literally ancient, but it's still one of the best ways to learn a craft. We're talking about apprenticeship training. The classic master and trainee setup.
In an apprenticeship, you've got a trainee learning a super skilled trade. Think of a plumber, an electrician, a master carpenter, and they're learning directly from someone who's already a master of that craft. It's all hands-on for a set amount of time, where you're not just learning the how, but the why from a total pro.
Okay, next up, we've got something designed to build a bridge between the world of school and the world of work, and that's internship training.
Yeah, this is where all that stuff you learn in a classroom finally gets put to the test. It's a team effort between schools and companies where students can take their textbook knowledge and apply it in a real office, a real factory, a real studio. It's about getting that crucial practical experience before you even graduate. But what if the real job is, what if it's too complicated or too fast-paced or maybe even a little dangerous for a total beginner? What do you do then? Well, that's where something called Vestibule Training comes into play.
Vestibule Training is pretty cool. It basically creates a replica of the real work environment, but in a separate, safe space, like a classroom. You're using the exact same high-tech equipment, the same materials, everything, but you're away from the pressure of the live production floor. This lets people get confident and build their skills without the fear of making a huge, costly, or even dangerous mistake.
So, when you put it all together, it's pretty clear, right? Whether you're focused on the job you have right now or the career you dream of having, investing in people pays off big time for everyone involved. And that really just leaves us with one final, and maybe the most important, question of all. If you are your own greatest asset, how are you going to invest in your growth today?